So I figured I would just go and open the chest since you guys said that my kill count wasn't reset. And let's see what happens. These skeletons hit like a truck. Oh wow. Didn't even have to do the puzzle. Okay, here we go, guys. Fingers crossed. Come on, come on, come on. Anything on the ground? Nope. So yeah, I came all the way down here and I forgot my spade, and this guy had just lent me it. And I just wanted to say thank you, man. Thank you very much for letting me the spade, Snizax. And yeah, so we ended up getting some decent runes. Thank you guys for actually telling me that I could actually open the chest even though I died and tellied, so didn't know that about keeping kill counts. Alright, so we're killing some Earth Warriors today. Not too shabby, not a bad task. You know what I really find really cool? Like, this pair toggling is actually really good. You know, when I was a lot younger, 13 years old, I didn't even know this existed. Like, I was quite retarded, quite uncoordinated back in 07. Actually, in 07 I was 17, but in 04 I don't think I don't know. This pair toggling has always existed, but never knew how effective it was. I'm actually thinking about using pair toggling on Jad. Or not really Jad, but at least the fight caves are close. At least with regards to most of the fight caves, to conserve on prayer potions and super restores and brews. Oh, super restores really. Anyway, as you guys know, I am going to PAX this weekend. I'm actually leaving tomorrow, Friday. Wow, I can't even believe this week has gone so fast. Friday, gonna be leaving at about 5 o'clock in the morning. Be heading up. I'm gonna run past the Cracker Barrel, not gonna stop. Really be like, Cracker Barrel. No time to go to Cracker Barrel. Must get online for PAX. And gonna be visiting the Twitch booth. Oh, we got 36 Slayer. Nice, not bad, not bad. Interested in what actually is gonna be going on at the Twitch booth, because I hear the Twitch booth is really big. You know, not entirely sure. You know exactly what they have set up. Maybe they have a few live streams going. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so by the way, I am getting closer and closer to 76 strength, and I'm still working on this prayer toggling. I'm not perfect at it just yet, but I am still working on prayer toggling, and I am working on 76 strength. So, you know, 76 strength can be a good goal for tomorrow, or actually at the end of today. You know, so what I find really cool is that during the week, the player base is actually a lot stronger than what it was in previous weeks. You know, during the week I see 07 Scape peaking at 50 to 55k. When it first came out, it was only peaking at maybe 40k. So this tells me that there's actually more and more people coming back to the game. And you know, looking ahead, I really do think that this summer is going to be really, really good, especially if you're looking for live streams. Forget it. Everybody's going to be live streaming in the summer. It's going to be really awesome. I can't wait. Streaming. To be honest with you, I think streaming is actually more relaxing than you know, trying to get PK clips, you know, and you know, putting things together, editing. You know, I feel like you guys like raw content more than highly edited videos anyway, because you know, I've put out some really edited content before, you know, really high dubstep, high electronic music, you know, lots of fade-ins and flashes and zoom-ins and cuts and transitions and things like that. And for the most part, a lot of you guys like that. Most of you guys just like, you know, either raw commentary, raw vlogs, raw clips, things like that. So I think you'll get the most out of that, best out of that, when you see me live stream, especially when I start live streaming PKing. And I think this summer it's going to be really good, because there's going to be a lot of people out there in the wilderness. I mean, a lot. And I'll probably be a Zerker by then, and Zerkers, oh man, I know anybody that has ever played a Zerker back in 07, or even a Zerker in 2011, I mean, you guys know how great Zerkers are. Whips are going to be beautiful. I can't wait. Even though they are somewhat going down in price, they're right around 6 mil now, 6.5 mil. I still think they're going to retain their value. You know, I still think they're going to be worth 3.5 mil, no problem, every day of the week. Even though there will be a lot of people with 85 Slayer by the summer, there's not going to be so many that there's going to be an overwhelming amount of whips in the game, and I really do believe that the population of the community is going to be getting stronger and stronger up until the summer and during the summer, to the point where I think items are actually going to really retain their value. And one other thing I really wanted to talk about is, speaking of the economy and actually trade, I really think we're going to have to move to Valley Park soon. I really am a believer that we should have a movement, or at least have some of the big namers all stream at the same time, everybody migrating over to Valley Park. We set a day, we're like, okay, this is the day we all move to Valley Park, kind of a thing. And I know it's kind of hypothetical, and probably some of you guys might be like, oh, well, it's more convenient to go to Varrock West. I think by the summer, most people are going to be at like 31 mage, and it won't be a problem to go to Valley. Reason being Valley is good is because a lot more space. That's really the big thing. More space. Valley Park, you have Valley East Bank, Valley West Bank, and I remember when it was late 07, I mean, you had trade so prominent that it was seeping into White Knight's Castle. I mean, that's how crazy trade was back then. But I truly believe that we really do need to move to Valley Park, because it is getting pretty crammed out there in Varrock West. Man, you know, I haven't gotten a Heartlander in a long time. Oh, sorry, a Ranarr in a long time. I've actually been getting so many high-level units, and no Ranarrs though, none. All Irits, all higher than Irid. But you know, overall, I think Valley Park is definitely the way we have to go. Definitely have to go to Valley Park. So I actually ended up selling a bunch of stuff in my bank, you know, including a lot of seeds that I had been building up from thieving and other drops, and actually, I think I sold at a right point, good point, you know, even though item prices are still going to go up. A lot of the high-level farmers are actually paying premium price for seeds, and I would, if I were you, I would actually add some of the high-level farmers, or even herblore people. You know, people who are leveling herblore are also probably doing farm runs too, so you might want to add some of those guys, because they will pay top price for the seeds. And even though you might see people on the Zybez exchange or the forum selling for or buying for a pretty high price, you should still look into trying to sell at an even higher price to some of these high-level farmers, because they will pay premium price. Especially if you're high thieving, I mean, you should do master farmer all the way for money making, because I know for a fact when you're 99 thieving, you can make good solid 550 to 600k an hour, no problem in master farmers if you got gloves of silence and arty cloak. I'm not sure if you can get an arty cloak in 07, but I know that 99 thieving, definitely awesome. By the way, speaking of the 99s, I mean, I've been looking at the high scores, and I can't even believe there are people that are at close to 70 million cooking experience already. That's insane, man. Almost halfway to 200 mil. That's like unfathomable in my books. I ran into the rank 1 strength guy today here. He was actually watching on my stream, and I didn't realize this, but he's actually 40 attack, 99 strength. Must have been crazy. But then again, even think about it, Runescape is not too far off from a Dragon Skimmy. I mean, it is off, but I mean, it still is very effective. If you're high strength at bandits, the Runescape, you're still doing really good damage, no problem. I'm kind of just going at my own pace with my levels, you know. I kind of want to just enjoy the game. In the beginning of 07, we all had like a competitive race. Okay, first one to 85 Slayer, first one to do this, first one to get a Fire Cape, first one to get a Torso, first one to do this. And now we're kind of at the point where it's like, okay, a lot of the firsts are over with. Now we can just kind of relax and just enjoy the game for what it's worth, and enjoy 07 and build our banks and get ready for PKing. I got to give it a hand to Jagex for actually doing these content polls. I know they're only going to be every 1 to 3 weeks, and the updates are going to still take some time to come through, but at least they are making it the player's server, the player's game, which is really what we aim for and strive for. Now, I wish we did have a say, somewhat more of a say into what exactly goes into each content poll. Maybe have a couple of, or 1 or 2 really serious critical updates. A lot of the other ones are kind of like formalities, like kind of a given, like, yeah, we need that, like that's kind of easy, we definitely need that, you know, like, you know, left click bank booths and enter to log in, tab to respond to people and stuff like that, and alphabetizing in the friends chat, things like clan chat. I mean, things like that are common sense, you know. And speaking of Jag, I know for a fact that the account team and the ICU team over there at Jagex is looking into getting Jag rather added onto 07, so that's really cool. But you know, overall, I think things are shaping up pretty good. They're doing a very, very good job, and this year is actually really good. I'm actually building I've actually, you know, I've always had a level of respect for Jagex, but this year especially, I truly think they're doing a fabulous job. Not to suck their dicks or anything like that, but they really have done a fabulous job with the player response, you know, whether it be the 07 servers and everything like that, responding to our feedback from the get-go, or gambling. Gambling was, oh man, that came out of the blue though. You know, I thought that was going to go to like a, you know, a poll, and like we were going to vote for it, and it was going to be this dilly-dally, loop-de-doo, Humpty-Dumpty kind of crap like they normally do, but it actually they just made a very blunt, bold statement and just said, look, we're done. I'm just glad that kind of stuff is gone, because now that brings back into play a lot of other money-making methods. You know, people are going to be going to Green Dragons a lot. Jackpot for me. No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, I'm just kidding. No, really, like, I'm actually going to wean myself off of Green Dragons. I'm thinking to myself, you know, there are other ways of making money, and especially when I get like 45 defense, you know, Barrows is definitely a really good, solid money maker. Yeah, no, I'm just glad that gambling is gone. It's one of those things that just needed to be gone. It needed to be out of this game. It was like it was the cancer of this game. It really was. You know, botting is a cancer in itself, you know, but that is something that it's an ongoing battle. I mean, bots are bots. Bots will always exist. Oh, cool, 67 hit points. Very nice. It's like an apocalypse, you know, in this world. If the world blew up from an asteroid, okay, and there are roaches left, and bugs and ants, they will always be bots. They'll always come back. Even if the game is completely dead, like, I mean, let's just say hypothetically, like, everybody quits in this game, there will always be bots. There will always be bots. Bots will always exist. So what they should do is come up with a system in which something that comes up in like a log. Wow, 37 Slayer, cool. Something that comes up in the log kind of says, like, look, this guy's making bot-like movements. Okay, banned instantly. Like, no remorse, like nothing. Like easy, like flip of the switch, banned. And you know, like, I know that they can do that, but you know, like, they have to do it on a much more rigorous and bigger scale. One great thing that somebody did tell me, and this is actually truth, and this is actually playing into that card, is the whole notion of a web browser game. You have very limited abilities in a web browser game. Companies can only access the web browser. They can only access your cookies and things like that. They can't really access client third-party software. They can't see the software that you're running. They can only go based off of certain things, you know. By the way, we did complete the task, so I'm going to go pick up another one. But you have other games like World of Warcraft, client-based game. So when it runs, when you download WoW and you play WoW, Blizzard actually installs some other software on your computer that does detect bots. It detects things like that, so it makes it a lot easier for them to take them out, you know. But with a web browser, you are very limited. So we're going to go do some werewolves right now. So you know what's really good about killing these things? Like, you get these rune meds, which are good. You know, the classic, you know, high alk item, you know. Oh, by the way, this guy's wearing the same stuff I am, pretty much. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Pure pride, my friend. But anyway, I mean, you get these rune meds, and you high alk them. But, you know, you would think that you buy the nature runes, right? You still make profit, right? No, but you kill monsters, you get the nature runes, you pick them up, you know, even if it's 2 or 3 natures, I mean, that's 2 or 3 high alks, you know, you get a rune med, high alk, no problem, bam, 30k after 3 rune meds, not bad. I just got a mithril square, high alked it for 936, it was pure profit because I got the nature rune off of a mob, don't really care about the trade price of that. The mithril square shield, I mean, I don't even know how long that would take to sell. Also, I wanted to talk briefly about F2P because I really wanted to, you know, kind of give a perspective on F2P that is For some it is viewed as common sense, but for others they really kind of overlook this. One of the most thriving things, biggest thriving things back in the old game, 07, even 06, 05, 04, who's that? Let's see who that is. Oh, whoa! Look who it is! I gotta go say hi. No. But anyway, like Pure is back in the old days, and just F2P in general was insane. F2P was thriving. I mean, every world you would go into, every single world east of Varrock had at least 20 people out there PKing. Every single world had 20 people. It's actually quite funny how I ran into Bonesaw here. I'm not sure what he's doing. Is he not talking, or is he just... I think he's messaging me on Skype. So guys, if you made it this far, then I'm hoping you enjoyed this style of video. Let me know in a comment if you prefer this style of progress video over other ones where I tend to commentate over the clips that I've already gotten. Also, if you do prefer this style of commentary, do you want them to actually be longer or shorter, or do you like this length of video? Let me know, and until next time, have a good one guys, and peace out.